Okay, so it's competition time, both for you and for me. I'm trying to come up with little challenges to motivate myself to go out. I'm a very objective person, don't really like wasting time and effort on things. So I'm going to come up with a challenge, probably each week for the time being, and I'd like your input with a prize attached to it to see if you can guess something or suggest something or whatever. So this week's challenge relates to 5-second power. So as you can see from this screenshot here, in 2015 I put out 1,911 watts for 5 seconds. Now we're going to discount that achievement. That's my #1 power output for 5 seconds from 2015. There's a couple of reasons why we're going to discount this. One, because it's from 2015. I don't think it's relevant to the person that I am now, and it was also just on the cusp of the best season I've ever had in my life. Secondly, I'm not convinced about the accuracy of this because I can't actually remember which power meter I was working off of at the time on that bike, and whether I had zeroed that or whatever. Now, in the last few years, I've been a lot more accurate with my readings. So what we're going to do is take the second one down on this list, which was 1,151 watts from last year. Now this 5-second power output took place at the end of a 105k bike ride. It was an hour, 3 hours and 50 minutes into a ride, and it was also part of, I think, up to my 20-second power for that ride, going up a motorway bridge, which is not far from my house here. So the plan is this. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to go out on my bike and I'm going to ride that same section of road. I'm going to go out and do a warm-up, ride that same section of road, and I'm going to try and see what my highest 5-second power output on that stretch, that little segment, is over 5 efforts. Now your part in this is to try and guess the closest you can to what you think my highest power output will be. Now a couple of caveats to this. This was during training for my Grand Tour, so before it, and I'm now post Paris, and I don't know whether my fitness and power output levels are higher or lower than they were then. I couldn't really give you a figure. So my fitness levels compared to where I was a year ago or when I did this, which was in May last year, that's up to you to try and guess, I think. However, I can't ask you to be involved in this and not give you something in return. So I've been through a load of boxes out there in the workshop to try and find something that might be useful for you. So I've got this, and I used to use this, but I haven't used it for a while. This is a Tax app holder. It goes on the handlebars of your bike. You put your iPad or your kind of screen device in here, and it's all adjustable. You can rest a bead on in here, and you have that in front of you. I used to use this when I was warming up for time trials and things like that. It's a really useful little tool. I think they retail on Wiggle for about 35 quid at the minute. So the person that gets the closest to the 5-second power that I put out over the next couple of days when I make the video will win this. All you have to do is put your guess below in the comments, and the winner will be announced when I do the video that covers how I get on, and I'll film myself on the bike doing those efforts, and I'll get that in the post to you and send it off to you. So anyway, that's the idea for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to have to start digging through boxes and trying to find some cool stuff that some of you might actually want to be able to take part in this. But anyway, that's the plan, and that's the competition prize here. So that's what you've got to do to win this. You've got to put in the comments below your guess for my 5-second power over 5 efforts, the highest one over those 5 efforts on the same segment. Is it going to be higher than 1,151 watts, or is it going to be lower? And the person closest with that guess will win this prize. If you're not subscribed to the channel, how will you know whether you've won or lost? So you need to hit the notifications bell, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment below with your best guess. I'll see you once I've done the training session with the 5 5-second efforts.